Today we talk about the Chicago Cubs base running philosophy and going first to third. Hey, what's going on, fellas? How you doing? Man, Antonelli here. I was watching the Red Sox Cubs game last night, and play stuck out to me. It was pretty early in the game. Chicago had two outs. They had a man on first. Single to right field. Runner at first base goes first to third. The batter runner reads the high throw, goes to second base. So I'm going to play through it quick here, and then we'll discuss the Chicago Cubs philosophy and probably more and more teams in the MLB's philosophy when it comes to base running, and hit on a couple different subjects. Okay, so if we go back here real quick and just kind of break down the situation and what happens. So again, we have two outs, man on first. And this is where the Cubs differ from a lot of teams. Actually, like I said before, it's more and more major league teams are kind of taking this philosophy. But if you look at younger levels of baseball, a lot of times they'll say, you can never make the first or third out at third base. Um, you don't want to be overly aggressive in that situation. And the Cubs look at it differently. I know the Angels do. I know a bunch of teams do. I think the Red Sox do. Where they're looking to instill more of an aggressive mindset with their base runners. They want to put pressure on the defense. Now, you have to be smart with it, obviously. You don't want to just run into outs. But they feel that when you start telling guys, okay, with nobody out or with two outs, you can't do this, you can't do that, they feel like it's putting the brakes on their players a little bit. And so they tell them, hey, listen, we're going to run the bases hard. We're going to run it smart, but we're going to run it hard. So if you're on first base and you think you can make it on a single to right field to third base, go for it, right? So you're kind of taking the brakes off the players a little bit and you're letting them play, you're letting them be aggressive. And when you do that, this is what happens more. So what happens a lot, if you're in the philosophy of okay, I can never make the third out at third base, then you don't go to third here. So you stop and it's first and second. But if you put it in your players' minds that they can be aggressive, be smart, but be aggressive, well then you have a situation like this where runner decides on his own, never picks up the third base coach. He's making this read all on his own. Ball's hit right here. He peeks. He's judging where the ball is, where the outfielder is, the outfielder's arm strength, how fast he is. He's putting that all together and he's saying, okay, I can make it to third base. So he goes to third. Red Sox come up. They throw a third. The throw is high over the cutoff man's head. The batter runner is rounding first. Let's say this first, he's running his best speed. So he's busting it out of the box. Even on just a routine single to right field, he's busting it out of the box. Now he's touching first. He's reading the throw. Right there, he says, okay, that ball's high. It can't be cut. I'm off the second base. So now, again, instead of first and second, you get second and third. You get another runner into scoring position. You've put pressure on the defense, right? You're forcing them to come up and make a throw, field it cleanly, make a throw. You're feeling them to then catch another ball, make another throw, catch and tag. So, at the big league level, yeah, they might not mess up this play, but at a younger level, this certainly is going to put a lot of pressure on the defense. The other thing it does is it sets, well, really two things. One, the mentality of the base runners, it puts you in an aggressive mindset where you're always pushing it. You're always having to run hard. You're always having to run with your head up. You're always having to be a smart base runner and make good decisions, which I think helps offensively. But when you look at it from the defensive point of view, when you play against a team that's going to do this and going to play like this, then you feel a little bit more pressure on you to have to always be coming up and making the play. So you can't get lackadaisical. You have to play every ball really, really hard. And when that happens, typically more errors will happen because the defense always feels pressured. They're always thinking, oh, I got to make this play. I've got to come in hard. I've got to charge it. They can't relax because they know that if they do, this team's going to run all over you. So I really like the philosophy, again, as long as you do it smart. But this is such good baseball right here by, by not only the lead runner, but the batter runner. It's just a good brand of baseball. They're playing hard. They're playing smart. Nobody's taking a playoff. No one's taking anything for granted. They're pushing the envelope, and they're going to force the defense to stop them. They're not going to say, we're not going to go, oh, we're just going to go base to base. We're going to play it safe. No, we're going to make you try to beat us. So again, just thought, it was a really cool situation. You don't see this very much with two outs, but I love Joe Madden as a manager. I just, I try to follow everything he does. I just think um, he just gets his players to play the game the right way, and this is one of those examples. And so again, if you're at a younger level, depending on what your coach wants to do, I just think this is a good brand of baseball to put pressure on the defense, um, and create things offensively. You can score runs not just by hitting, but by being a smart base runner, by putting pressure on the defense, by always looking to take the extra base when it's given to you, no matter if there's no outs or 1 out or 2 outs or whatever there is. So always run with your head up. Again, depending on the level, make the decision for yourself. You see these guys, they're not looking for people to tell them what to do. They're making the decision for themselves. They're saying, I can make it here. This runner's here saying, I know I've got this. I'm going for it. Runner at first, or the batter runner says, high throw, I'm going for it. Not waiting for anybody, not playing cautiously, waiting for people to, hey, go, go, go. Hey, come here. No, they make the decision. And if you got a manager or a coach that, has been around baseball, I think he's going to respect the fact as a player that you're going to make the decision on your own. You're going to make a smart decision. And you know what? If you get thrown out, I'd always rather our guys be thrown out being a little bit more aggressive than just being passive all day long. So let me know if you have any questions, um, and kind of what you think about this philosophy offensively and on the base. I know it's a little bit different, um, but I really like it. I like to hear what you guys think. So comment in the section below. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to help you out. Um, Share the video with all your friends. Subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up. Um, Also, check out our Instagram page, Antonelli Baseball. Check out my Twitter feed, Antonelli9, where we're posting videos all the time. Take a peek at the description box below, where I've posted a bunch of books and training tools that we've used in the past and currently to help our players. If you'd like to do any work, check out our website, AntonelliBaseball.com. Shoot me an email on there. Giving lessons and work with players all the time. So be glad to help you guys out. Good luck to you. Keep running the bases hard, and we will talk to you later.